Good morning, everybody. I wanted to announce for Christmas I have released a new game, and I have released my novel and Big Country Time Sports 4th edition in ebook. So I wanted to let everybody know this is, I've been holding this to release it on Christmas Eve, and I decided to go ahead and release it a couple of days early. First, I have a brand new, so those who know are familiar with my boxing time bouts game, which takes my boxing time concepts and tweaks them into a fast, different version of boxing time. This is football time scrimmage. So it's similar in that it uses a dice pool, and it features different a scoring table and a slightly different off-season chart. It is a simple, fast, fun, and dynamic version of football time with using a pool of dice. So it's very, very cool. Also, as a matter of fact, I'll be playing this on the channel at some point after Christmas. This might be, of late, the play testing and the games I've been playing with it. This is very quickly becoming my personal go-to possession-based football game. But again, the fact that I've been playtesting it so much and I haven't grown tired of it is a very good sign. Not to say that, you would go tired of games you play, but you know what I mean. You don't burn out on it. Also, my novel, Elric the Thief, a fantasy novel, is finally available in ebook. And for those who are curious or want to read my 135-page fantasy novel, you can now get it in ebook and read it at your own convenience on your digital devices for $6. Also, again, my flagship big book, Big Country Time Sports 4th edition, is now fully available in an ebook. Understand these files are originally set for 6x9 books. So if you go to print them out, you may find that you'll have to stretch them to fit 8.5 by 11, or you might want to print them in smaller booklet form. So just be aware that these files are set for 6x9 books. This is the big book. This is the 100 or 200 page, 70 page book with all 8 sports, career sports in it, featuring the Big Country Time universe. And it's best in a coil book because you want to lay it flat, be able to flip it flat, and because it's a pretty thick book and you'll want to be able to thumb through it. This is the very latest version of every one of my 8 Big Country Time sports games. So baseball, basketball, football, hockey, racing, rally racing, soccer, boxing. This is the latest edition. So you can get this in paperback, coil bound from Lulu, or you can now get it in ebook, play it off your handheld, or of course, print it in whatever way you want to. So, let's see here. For those who don't know, Dell has a brand new boxing game, and I have created historical heavyweights for it. This is a list of 32 great heavyweights rated, or 30, I think it's 30 great heavyweights rated for his Flash KO game, for those who don't know. He just put up his rundown card-based baseball game yesterday, or the day before, or 21st, looks like the 21st. So yeah, yesterday. He put up his Weekend Warriors Time Series ebook, which may have already been up, I don't know. And then you can see Dell has got quite a few. But what I wanted to point out was Boxing Time has been Boxing Time Bouts has been revamped. So there's some pretty significant rule changes to Boxing Time Bouts. And again, after Christmas, when I'm home and the holidays are over, I will be playing both Football Time Scrimmage and Boxing Time Bouts, the new version of Boxing Time. So Boxing Time Bouts has had two significant changes, 3 technically. 1, terminology changes. There's been a couple of changes in terminology. 2, there's been a significant change to these scoring tables. And 3, it now features a skill rating, which has really made the boxers dynamic and fun as heck, in my opinion. The Boxing Time Bouts new skill pool also is featured. This new mechanic is also featured in Football Time for ownership. So Football Time has an ownership dice pool that you use every off season, which is very cool. It's a pool of dice for ownership checks. And Boxing Time Bouts now has a new skill dice pool for all boxers. And there's been a renaming of a couple of the variables to make more sense with the new skill dice. And it also features a fairly significant change to the scoring tables, and a fairly significant change to the knockdown rules. The game used to have a very abstract knockdown/knockout. Now that's been removed. It's just knockdown, and then you check for a knockout. Much more realistic, but the game continues with its very fast, fun rolls per, each boxer gets a roll per round, so it's a fast-playing game. Playtesting this over the last, so I had been playing Boxing Time Bouts privately since I released it, and I have about 40 some odd boxing matches under my belt, and in doing that, there were things I decided needed to be refined. And so, in enjoying it, I mean, I haven't not liked it. I wouldn't have fought 42 bouts over the last a month or whatever if I didn't enjoy it. But in doing all of those, there were things I just found I really needed to fix and refine for my own enjoyment, but also because they were things that would stick in my craw, and every time they came up, they'd stick in my craw. And I realized if it's sticking in my craw, it's sticking in the consumer's craw. And it's making me, although I'm loving the playing of the game, there are moments where I'm like, damn it, I really need to change that. And so effectively this week I did. I sat down and said, I'm going to not only change those things, but I'm going to add a skill pool, which really changes the quality of the boxers. It's so much fun now because every boxer has a skill pool. And so now there's a difference between, there's a bigger difference between Muhammad Ali having a skill pool, and let's say Larry Holmes' skill pool, or maybe Larry Holmes is a good example. There's another Joe Frazier's skill pool. So they not only have their traditional ratings, but they have a skill pool now, which allows them to roll a certain number of dice for all their scoring charts, which is really cool. And again, that same mechanic is featured in Football Time for the ownership, which is paramount to the team's success at the end of the season, and for any franchise changes. So these are things I think are very fun. They make a dynamic game. So Football Time is meant to be faster, simpler, but more interesting and dynamic because of the use of a pool of dice, as opposed to a single dice 6. So if you don't like using, 3, 4, 5 dice, then you're not going to like using a dice pool. And Boxing Time Bouts was a dice pool game, but now it's been refined. The paperback for this is also updated. I have not released the paperback for Football Time Scrimmage. I do have it made here, and I'm ordering it for myself, but I haven't yet made it public. I don't know if there are people interested in owning the paperback. You can always print it. Remember, these are also in 6x9, and the reason I do that is so you can print them at your local printer in booklet form, which are really, really nice. I mean, I can get this book printed at Office Depot for $2.50. I've got this coming from Office Depot for $2.50 in booklet. So, same thing with Boxing Time Bouts. My Office Depot online for like $3 is making a booklet of Boxing Time Bouts, and it fits beautifully in a booklet on your table, and it's only 6x9, so it'll slide in to your bookshelf easily or into a folder. So, that's my advice if you're going to print these 6x9 booklets, is do them in booklet form from your favorite printer or on your own printer if you know how to do that. All right, everybody, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. Again, this is a big deal. The brand new Football Time Scrimmage in ebook. Finally, my novel available in ebook for those who are curious but don't want to spend the money for a paperback and have it shipped and all that. There's a chance for you to read. I won't say family friendly. It has violence in it. There is combat in it. People die in it, but it is, of course, not a dark fantasy story. It is a story of a man in 3 of his key career moments as a thief in a fantasy world. And then, of course, the 4th edition Big Country Time sports book. This is my flagship sports game book. It's been available in multiple forms, but this is the first time it's available in the 4th edition in an ebook. Again, the new boxers I've just rated. I'm working on the middleweights for Flash KO. I'm going to try to do the little guys. I looked at feathers. I don't know if I can find enough feathers or light heavies or welters to make all those individually. So I thought what I would do is just do Heavyweight done. Middleweight I'm gonna do. I've got enough middleweights to make. My goal is to make about 30 to 32, so you could do tournaments. And of course fight them against your fictional fighters. But when I was researching for my feathers, my lights, my welterweights, I just wasn't finding enough guys that are retired. Remember, these are retired. I never rate modern fighters unless it's like a one-time novelty thing, like I did with Canelo Alvarez versus Crawford. I created those boxers to fight that on the day of the fight as a novelty. But so yeah, you can look for maybe a small, which will just be guys that would have been from feathers, lights to welters in one package. And so many of those boxers fought through those ranges, so it wouldn't be crazy to see Alexis Arguello as a lightweight, weatherweight, and a featherweight. So it's like, well, why not just put them all together in a little guys bundle and call them lightweights? But I'm working on those. Those aren't done yet. Okay, and then Dell again released his Rundown Baseball. It's a card baseball game. I have yet to play this. I do have read through it, and it's pretty cool. Again, ironically, as much as I love fast action games, I'm not a big fan of fast action games daily. It's just me. But unless I can buy the deck of cards and have a professional deck of cards, that's a different ballgame than having them. For me, printing them and cutting them out is just a lot of work, and it's expensive for me. So I'd rather almost just pay top dollar for a deck of cards that's professionally manufactured, like Play Action Football Express and Phil General Football, which is coming from Clark and Addison. So again, he updated and released Weekend Warriors time series. This is a fantastic collection of his 8 sports games, which are different, darts, pool, bowling, wrestling. So I've got 8 kind of traditional sports games covered. He's got all of the other recreational and sports games, which is so cool. Bowling, golf. So we've got 16 sports games covered. It's pretty cool. It's very cool, really. I mean, where else can you buy for a few dollars and get 16 sports games? Tennis, I think, is also in. Oh no, Tennis Time might be in Weekend Warriors. I can't remember. Anyway, and then again, I updated Boxing Time Bouts. So this is, and it is now maybe my best boxing game, believe it or not. I haven't fought outside of fight card boxing in the last few weeks. I haven't fought anything but Boxing Time Bouts and fight card boxing, and then Boxing Time Bouts as I was fighting. And again, I've done maybe 42 fights again in about since I released this, which was November 13th. So in over a month, I've fought maybe 42 bouts. And there was just things I knew I wanted to tighten up and refine. And I just think it's that much better now than the original. And this is still available in paperback. Okay, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everybody out there. I want you to have a wonderful holiday, safe holiday, be well. And remember, be, grateful. If you can find something in your life to be grateful for, it will blossom into a greater state of mind. And so if all you have to be grateful for is tabletop sports games, then be grateful for it. And that can create a positive mental state and a wonderful spiritual place to be. Hopefully we all have family and friends to be grateful for, our lives to be grateful for. But sometimes, sometimes it is these simple things that can bring a smile to our face. So everybody out there, I want to have a beautiful and wonderful 2026 upcoming as well. Life is too short, right? Everybody, thank you, and Happy New Year. Bye-bye.